everybody, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time with me today, I welcome you. If you're a returning guest, you are always more than welcome to come with me on these shopping excursions. Over the course of the last few visits here to Hobby Lobby, I've covered specific crafts that you had suggested. Today we're going to be taking a look at all the yarn crafts and the yarn that's in stock, a short look at the fabric as well as the miniatures. So let's go take a look. I know these little crochet kits have gotten very popular and they have several to choose from here. The ones here in stock are $6.50 and down. Here's a little chicken. It comes with everything you need, including the yarn, filling, crochet hook, needle, plastic eyes, everything that you need there. He's $6.50 for $6. There's this cute little cat. $6.50. This is a sweet little pig with a flower on its ear. Look at this little bee with the little blush cheeks. Aw, it's so cute. That's $6.50. Little panda. That one is $4.50. The fox with a little bushy tail for $4.50. This sweet little frog with a heart on its chest for $4.50. And this is just the head of a bear for $4, but you could always make a simple pillow and attach that and little legs and arms. I love this little penguin for only $4. And you know I like the whale. He is very cute. They also have a little dinosaur, very sweet. These things are so cute and it's so nice because you don't have to go looking for everything. It's all together. Now these kits down here are a little more extensive. They're for more, I guess, advanced skills, but you can look on there and it tells you what skill level it is. This little cow is intermediate for $6. The cactus, oh look, it even comes with a little bell, everything that you need there. This cactus set is intermediate as well. A little cat with her little purse that is in the shape of a fish. This is such a great way to learn crochet. The little dog is intermediate. Ah, I love this. A chenille crochet bunny. That is so pretty. That would be perfect for an Easter basket. The little reindeer with a flower on its ear. Crochet cow. And most of these are around $6. Here's another bee to go with the other bee. He's a little more detailed. Here's Leia and Yoda for $8. Stitch and Scrump for $8. So you're getting two little creatures for one, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. That is a great idea, an easy way to get into crochet, and everything's all together in one place. Alright, I'm going to go over all of the yarn that's in the store. As you can imagine, this may take a while, so if yarn isn't an interest of yours, feel free to fast forward to the miniature section. All the yarn is currently 30% off, and this great big Crafter's Secret Big Idea bolt of yarn is only $13. Just going to skim through all of the colors. I could never read all of these in one sitting. It would just take forever. But this is the Yarn Bee brand, and they range in price. Most of them around $5. Rustic Romantic. That color there. Soft Secret by Yarn Bee is $6. It's a pretty light blue. And I love this beige and white. Has a really pretty sheen to it. This Soft Secret by Yarn Bee. Several of those in stock, and remember, everything is 30% off of the price that I quote. These are really nice. Baby Bee for $6.49. Beautiful pastel colors, really soft yarn. Soft and snuggly. Sweet Delight in Bashful color. I like these names too. There's Chocolate Espresso. Very pretty. And these are the chenille thicker yarns by Baby Bee for $6.49. I have a wide selection of that. And this larger size here on the left. Okay, we've gone down one side, and as you can see, the end caps and both sides are just covered, so I'm going to do my best to cover all of this. I'm going back down to give you another look at some of the other colors on that same side that we've already gone down. All of this is by Baby Bee. Of course, they have some free yarn pattern sheets there for you. This is a beautiful color. Soft and sleek DK low peel fiber for $5. They have that in several colors. And then back to that Soft Secret yarn. It's a really pretty muted colors. Not very vivid. I think we've seen most of the vivid ones up above and then below. This is nice by Yarn Bee. It's $8. These sugar wheels are multicolored. And they have plenty of those to choose from. And more multicolored yarns here by Soft and Sleek, well, by Yarn Bee, but it's the Soft and Sleek yarn. Some pretty blues and purples. I love that pink. Has such a pretty sheen to it. And here are some brighter colors, more vivid, by Yarn Bee as well. It's more multicolor, more muted colors. The peach, that's a fun color there. All the pinks and greens and whites. And then back to the Baby Bee Cuddle yarn. Okay, taking a look here at the other side, this is Crafter's Secret. Most of these bunches of yarn are $3. And the I Love This Cotton, I believe is what that says, yarn. Ooh, these are really pretty. Oh, it says I love this yarn. Is that the brand name? I'm not overly familiar with yarn. It's not one of my favorite medias to work with. I have made some crochet chains and that kind of thing, but I haven't divin headfirst into crochet and knitting. So you guys can help me out more here with what we're looking at. $4.99. I love this yarn. Now, from an inexperienced person's point of view, I can tell you these are more dull colored yarn, if that makes sense. They don't seem to have as high a sheen as the ones on the other side. This is really pretty. For $5. There's some peach and pink. I love that pumpkin color. And greens and blues. And you know I love all of the nautical colors. This is fun. Super soft, super savings. And that comes with a pattern included. I love this yarn. They have a lot of that in stock. $5 with 30% off. And this section seems to be a little more organized by color. Makes things a little more easy to find. Ooh, what a beautiful sweater. It reminds me of the poncho. That purple and black there toward the top left. Reminds me of the 80s ponchos. So how many of you guys are avid crocheters or knitters? Let me know in the comments and tell me what you like about this. Here's Sugar Wheel Cotton by Yarn Bee. What is your favorite type of craft to do with yarn? Do you knit? Do you crochet? Some people do string art on boards, the string boards. All right, let's take a look here at this end cap, and this is super interesting. This is Stitch Soak Scrub, 100% nylon. I don't even know if you'd call that yarn or string, but this is apparently, I'm going to go ahead and call it a yarn, a nylon yarn, that you can make scrubbies for your dishes, for your sink. And they have that in various types. This one's by Yarn Bee for $5. And this is a softer version. It isn't the pure nylon. Be great for little dish towels and let's see, it says Scrubology Cotton. Very interesting. Scrubology 2.0. This is $4, and you can see how it has all these little pieces sticking out from the main piece of yarn to help you scrub your dishes. Very neat. Scrubology Scrub It, Blue Thistle. So that would be a fun small project, and it's neat to know that they have what you need in stock to make scrubbers. They have this Artiste yarn or string for $2. Lots of fun colors in that. This is beautiful. I love this shade. Mercerized. Oh, this is Egyptian cotton. That explains why it's so soft. Wow, that seems to me a good price. I don't shop for yarn very much, but $1.99 for Egyptian cotton just seems like it would be a good price. Oh, this is neat. An entire box of these Artiste Egyptian cotton yarns for $18.99, and that comes with a crochet needle or a crochet hook. Here's a smaller box for $12.99. You can get a variety of those. Very nice. Great way to kind of get a sample of each of the colors they offer. Okay, I believe we have covered these two entire rows in the end cap, so I'm going to move on over here to these Yarn Bee. This is a very fluffy yarn. What do you call this? A chunky yarn? Chenille yarn, I suppose. Can make a nice thick cozy blanket or a hooded throw out of that for $8. Love this lavender color. It's called Eternal Bliss. Chunky chenille yarn. I wasn't too far off. Now I bet you guys tell me in the comments. Ooh, that's a pretty pink. But I bet this is something that would be good for what I've heard called hand knitting. Is that something? Or hand crochet? Something that you would use this nice big chunky yarn for? To make a hand knitted blanket or throw. I think that would be really pretty. What are some other things you can do with this chunky yarn? There's so much of it. It looks like something fun to play around with. Let me know in the comments any projects that you have made with the chunky chenille yarn. You have some multicolor packs here. And here on the other side, Cozy Occasion by Yarn Bee. This is a nice fluffy yarn. in beautiful colors, softer sheen. Of course, these are also 30% off. Beautiful colors. Love the purples. This is interesting too. These looped yarns, what do you do with those that are pre-looped like that? Be interested to know. Most of these bundles of yarn on the top are $5. Have some fun ones in there with a little shimmer and sparkle. Now this is $17 by Yarn Bee, authentic hand dyed. Is the hand dyeing what causes that to be so much more expensive? Let me know in the comments. These are beautiful. They're gorgeous. Maybe the fiber content? Very interesting. There's so many to choose from. I don't know how you would decide. Okay, now we're going to move on to the miniatures. Now we're going to get into one of my favorite sections, which unfortunately is much smaller than it used to be. They've really pared down, and that is the miniature section. I don't have a lot of time right now, spare time, to do miniature crafting, but I believe when life settles down a little bit more, this is something I could really get into. I love the miniatures. How about you? Do any of you do doll houses or little dioramas? It just seems like such a fun hobby to create your own little worlds and own little scenes. I'll never forget when I was small, my grandmother took me into a dollhouse shop, and I just stood there in awe of all of the tiny little accessories and the doll houses. There's something very special about creating your own little world with all these little figures. Look, there's even a paper towel holder. Cake slices, even a little microwave. The microwave is $5. A little Tiffany lamp for $6. I don't think that operates, but you could make it operate pretty easily. Pots and pans and silverware, things for bath time. And how nice would it be if we could buy an entire set of china for $13? Well, your little dollhouse figures could have that. And I've heard some people ask, what is a good substitute for wallpaper in dollhouses? And I like to say scrapbook paper. The textured scrapbook paper in particular is great. Perfect to scale wallpaper for your dollhouse. Look at these little sets for $16. There's a nursery set. And $17 for a little living room set. Or they have this one here with the floral couches. $21 for a bedroom set, bed included. This is a beautiful little bedroom set with a day bed for $22. There's a fireplace for $8. A little washer and dryer for $12. A whole bathroom, including toilet, sink, and bathtub for $11. What nice kitchen cabinets for $15. And kitchen appliances and cabinets for $27. There are hutches. I love this little storm door for $5. Look at that little screen door. This is definitely something that would be time consuming. but I could get lost in this very easily. Some modern office supplies for $13. Maybe not so modern computer, but there's even a printer. Happy Little Family for $11. That seems really reasonable. Well, here's a little Tiffany lamp that does operate for $7. And I recently, well not recently, back in December, a little working lamp, functioning lamp. But I recently went on a holiday home tour for some roof shingles, and there was one of the beautiful homes had completely wired dollhouse, and I asked how she did that, and I'll show you in a minute what she told me, because I saw it here. You can even have baseboards for your dollhouse. How neat. So many little details. But I wondered how she had lights in all of the rooms and lamps, and you use these little miniature electrical sets, and you can get, this one's a round cord, but you can get flat cords that will actually run under the wallpaper, like if you use scrapbook paper, and everything is wired underneath the paper. You never see the lights, so you can, or you never see the wiring, so you can completely wire a little dollhouse. Lamps, porch lights, anything you could dream of. These are really cute. Sunshine Flower House, that's $21. Secret Castle for $26. Room in Bloom, how cute is that, for $15. Honeymoon Suite for $20. Wow, here's a whole apartment, a whole loft for $21. Oh, this is precious. A little beach house for $28. A camper for $21. Music studio for $16. Little bookstore for $15. You can have your own rainbow cafe for $19. There's a little coffee shop for $15, well $16. Chocolatier for $15. Man, you could make your own village just out of these DIY miniature sets. Lots of fun. And I realize this store has so much beautiful fabric to choose from. Unfortunately, I have run out of time for the day. I will come back if you guys tell me you would like for me to document more of the fabric. Let me know in the comments, and everything I do here depends on your response. So if a lot of people watch, that tells me that that is what you want to see more of. So be sure, if I feature one of the craft items that you're interested in, that you like and you comment and let me know, yes, this is what I want to see more of. And the more response I get, the more likely I am to more closely document that craft or hobby. Alright guys, I am going to wrap up my visit here today at Hobby Lobby. I have been here literally for hours. I'm surprised they haven't kicked me out of here. But I did want to show you some of the fairy garden supplies and let you know I will be coming back to document more of the craft areas, but I need you guys to let me know. Again, comment, but most importantly, watch and share, because the more people that watch certain types of crafts or certain stores, the more I'm going to show those. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, that's encouraging to me, and share. That's how you say thank you. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to show you a few more items here and then head out the door. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new video. God bless.